practice Wednesday or
That's
Thursday,
weird.
which is what it sounds like he's trending towards.
That's crazy.
Then we know it's
I know.
severity injury, and I wouldn't really put a shoulder.
Go past the stop sign.
It is
Then
weird.
at the next one,
Yeah.
turn right.
Very odd.
In that
Yep.
case.
Okay. With or without Leggett, how are you feeling about Deontay Johnson after this week? Well, a lot of praise was being sung his way after last one.
At the stop sign, turn right onto West 7 Mile Road.
Good performances, pretty disappointing day overall for Carolina pass catchers, especially Deontay Johnson, wide receiver 1 in this offense.
Love it, go buy him. Go this week to buy him. Yeah, I would also say this about Leggett. I think Leggett's
In half a mile, turn left onto Inkster Road.
due to this injury, people move off of it because what have we heard all week with these rumors? Oh, the Panthers, if they start going down a wrong area, they're going to trade Deontay. They're already there. And Deontay,
At the next light, turn left.
it's going to be a player that they're going to move off of. So I like the idea of if Deontay stays, we're going to get, what are they going to do? They're going to get right back to it. They had a bad outing, Dalton bad outing. They're going to get right back to 10 targets to Deontay. He goes and gets traded. Great. He can most likely going to go to a higher powered offense, and I think that's even better. And then if you are going to take him off of this, Leggett is a player that's going to get to move in on the back half of the year to be a guy. So I like Leggett in any
At the light, turn left onto Inkster Road.
that you can go acquire. Again, in your ability to be able to kind of maintain and hold bench stuff. I know this is a weird time where people can't do that, yes, but this to me is a quintessential, like, great, Deontay had a really poor game, everyone's going to be mad, go and see if you can buy him on the cheap. Because one thing we do know is he's a ball hawk, and as long as they give him the targets, didn't happen this game, it's going to happen in every other game.
Yeah.
I would go and buy cheap on Deontay if, that's out there for you.
Okay. Meanwhile, Rashee Rice is going to be having exploratory surgery this week, Deepak. Rap Sheet told us this weekend that, wow.
In 2 miles, turn right onto 5 Mile Road.
On IR, and we don't know the severity of the knee injury currently, that hopefully this surgery will give us better answers. Is this a good or a bad thing in your mind that we haven't had a clear diagnosis up to this point? And what do you expect that we will learn from this procedure?
Yeah, it's a really interesting course the way this has gone. So I suspect what's happening is that the partial ACL is the tricky part of this injury. So some of these partial ACLs are stable enough to keep playing on without needing a reconstruction surgery.
Oh, wow.
And then some are not. So I think in trying to figure out which injury his falls into, they want to get him asleep, do a full exam of that ACL. Now, my suspicion is based on the fact that they were initially concerned and also looking just at the energy of the video. I would think they find that this is probably not stable and does need a surgical reconstruction, which would put him out the average about 10 months or so from that surgery. But we'll find out for sure pretty soon here.
Welsh, are you keeping Rashee Rice on your fantasy squad right now just in case there is the chance that maybe this isn't a complete tear, he can get back out there? And are there any other Chiefs wide receivers you're also keeping your eye on outside of Xavier Worthy right now?
Yeah, unless I'm forced to have to get rid of him because I don't have IR spots or whatever, then I'm probably not thinking about dropping him yet. If I were in a league that maybe it was like super limited, probably more like a 10-man league, and there were like good, fun, viable wide receivers out there, I agree. And I followed Deepak all week, and Deepak, I saw you post like, listen, this is not good, and this is what this is spelling. At the end of the day, this looks bad. Plus, you throw on top of it this kind of messy situation where you heard like his management team and all lawyers and everything are looking into possibly trying to move that court date back up so he can serve that suspension this year, probably assuming that this knee injury is going to keep him out a while.
Yeah.
Sure, hold on if you can. If you can't, I really don't think it's detrimental at this point if there are good options. And then it's kind of, we have to wait and see with the Chiefs. I think Justin Watson is a super deep league guy that is going to get 3 or 4 or 5, maybe 6 targets. Like, he can jump into that role. But now without Rashee Rice, that's not going to be that first read guy. It's going to go back to Kelsey, a little bit of Noah Gray. Xavier Worthy's the clear-cut guy we're all staring at. I just don't know if he will be implemented with the targets that Rashid Rice got, and maybe he only sees 1 or 2 more. So unless you can just get Xavier Worthy, I'm not really speculating anywhere else. And then we're going to have to see what this team looks like, and maybe they do try to get involved in the trade market in the coming weeks. But Justin Watson, Noah Gray, those are probably your best 2 options in deep leagues if you're trying to get into that Chiefs offense.
Any interest in Juju Smith-Schuster? I know I can't.
At the next light, turn right.
Last week, and I kind of dismissed his name very quickly. However, he did kind of run this role that Rashid Rice had last year back in 2022 when the Chiefs did go to the Super Bowl. Wasn't a great overall fantasy producer that season, but was a wide receiver 3 that year. So any interest in Juju? Because I think he's still unrostered in majority of leagues as well.
Picking up Juju is like, I know everyone's killing the new Joker movie, but it's like the original Joker.
At the light, turn right onto 5 Mile Road.
It's like that's fine.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't stomach putting him in my lineup, but you're not.
In 1 mile, turn left onto Middlebelt Road.
Like, they're going to put him in the slot. He will get maybe a few targets. There could be something there. And if it's super deep and you're desperate, sure. But my overarching would be no.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Okay, I'm a Steelers fan, so I still remember the good time, the 1,400 yards back in the day. So that's a little bit of hope for me. But overall, Deepak, we can't thank you enough for not only joining us this week on the Fantasy Pros Football Podcast, but every single week for our reaction live stream. How can we best support you throughout the community?
Scouters OCG. Brett said 2 jobs on Tillman RDC.
He's my
Reply to
man.
the group.
Just keep on. Keep on coming with the support. I'm on Twitter at Sportsman and Instagram at Sportsman Analytics. We'll keep it rolling every way we can.
In the group. Andrew said I'll get to them this morning. Reply to the group.
Awesome. We appreciate it, man. Have a great rest of your night. And guys, stick around here for the game recaps. The fantasy season is
At the light, turn left onto Middlebelt Road.
running a marathon, checking your lineup, tracking injury news, making trades, Monday night waivers. You've got to show
At the next light, turn right.
and day out for 17 weeks. So how do you
What do we have to
dominate
pull
your league
over?
without it feeling like a second job? The answer is My Playbook. Syncing your league with My Playbook is totally free, and it makes winning
we
your
have to
league
pull over?
easy. You'll get a personal dashboard that has everything you need to know all in one place. News and notes for your players, bye-week alerts, matchup info, it's all there. Our
Thank
league
you.
analyzer gives you
Yeah.
power rankings for your league and shows you how the experts rate your team.
We
Even
only
have an
driven
AI
the
model
black
that
truck
studies
when we went
injuries
to
and tells you
Annie
which of your
Saturday.
players are going to play this week. And for premium users, there's every possible advantage you can think of. Set the lineup the experts would start with just a single
Yeah,
click.
we need
Get
to start
instant waiver
driving it more
suggestions
often.
and trade suggestions anytime. You can even put your lineup on autopilot and have us set it for you. So this season, take your
Oh,
time
your
back
mother's
and
gonna be
dominate your
so
league
upset
like
with
never
me.
before.
Yeah.
Start for
Oh,
free.
yeah.